Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today, the start of a new week, and today I'll bring you a Monday meditation, which will allow us to stand in the middle, which is basically what meditation, middle, station, standing, what it means. And so we'll practice this as ever using the breath and the body. So we begin as ever with a comfortable seat. So make yourself comfortable and let yourself be well grounded. So if we're going to stand steady, standing on our sit bones, then we need them to be well supported. So arrange yourself in any way that can happen comfortably. All sorts of cushions and props are very welcome. Then as we lengthen the spine, stack the shoulders over the hips. So already predisposing ourselves to steadiness through the physical body. Then from there, you can let your hands rest as you will, palms face up or down, whatever you prefer. You can even join the first finger and thumb and let them touch gently. As they touch, we're not pressing, but throughout the practice, you can, if you have your fingers in this mudra, they can be a judge of where your focus is. So if you keep them slightly touching ever so gently, that if they disconnect, you'll notice that your mind has gone away. From here, take a big breath as you lengthen the spine from center of pelvis to crown. Move the breath through that central space at the center of the vertebrae. And then as you exhale, you can settle further and either close the eyes as you prefer or allow the gaze to rest low. So take a moment, settle here. Allow your gaze to come inwards, your vision. And we begin, first of all, with the arrangement, with the awareness of the body. So as your gaze comes inwards, why don't we begin again with the sit bones and let them be weighty. Let that awareness spread around the whole of your legs, which are accepted and held by the earth. All the way down from the hips to the knees, to the tips of the toes, and the corners of the heels, the softness of the soles of the feet. Let your awareness circle around the softness of your belly. And it can spiral from there around to the back of your sacrum, where your spine and your pelvis meet at the rear. You can follow up the back of the body through the spine, wrapping around the back of the heart and softening the front of the heart. As your inhale swirls into the body, you can feel how it circles around that space at the front making expansion and softness around the front of the rib cage. Let the arms rest. Let the skin soften. Let the palms of the hands sensitize. If your fingers are touching, you can feel that contact. As the breath moves through the throat, you can follow up to the face, the softening of the eye sockets, the quietening of the tongue, and the spaciousness that spreads around the skull. With this, we bring our awareness to the whole body all together, making our focus, our consciousness wide already to take in the whole of us. Holding on to this awareness, you can spread your breath to all of the extremities. So you can follow how it washes in through the nose and swirls around the belly, then moves all the way to the fingertips and washes around and pools in the lower belly, all the way down to the tips of the toes on the seat. Here we can be a container for the breath. And as the focus softens, you can clear yourself to watch how this breath moves around the whole of you all at once. When we soften and open ourselves to watch in this way, we can see how intricate it is in its movement, how it can seem limited to just one small space, the top of the chest, but actually you can experience the ripples of the breath around the whole of your form. So follow it. Follow it with fascination. Here we can watch this dance. As you make yourself open to it, you can see how breath is interwoven and dances together with these other processes, the rush of blood through the veins, the thump of your heartbeat resonating, the sparkling of life in your skin, all of the millions of branches of your nervous system as it moves down through the spine and spreads to every single inch of your body, in the skin, in the bones, in the connective tissue. Every single thing is so alive. Of course, here also, in this symphony of physicality, we house also the dance, the ballet of our thinking. So in the activity of the body, you can also see how thoughts go and pop up. Boop. They dance onto the stage and then they dance away. but we can allow them as we sit here, as we open and soften. We can be observers to this dance. Watch in wonder as the physical body does all these amazing, intricate processes which we can't even actually fathom. And in the same way, we have intricate processes happening in the mind. So easy to get frustrated with it, but know that just like the heart beating or the blood flowing, it's a part of our being alive. So as it all moves, we can have this intention to watch, to be still, and to place ourselves at the center of all this activity. Know that if you can watch it, you're not it. So let it move around you. Always let your body soften. Clear the stage so that activity can happen. And always keep your mind softening. As we observe the dance of thoughts, these can skip past us. We can enjoy the show. So soften yourself again, and soften yourself in particular, that space behind the sternum, in front of the shoulder blades, that center of the heart. As you breathe in, you can feel how it gets spacious and broadens. We make a space for ourselves here that we can inhabit. So as you breathe in, expand that space. Expand all around your heart. You can even think about expanding the actual chambers of your physical heart. But more than that, using your breath, you just clear a space. This is a spacious home where we can stand in the middle. So at the center, there's this openness, the center of the axle, that everything else can spin around. Because it's not going to stop. It goes on forever, as long as we're alive, thank goodness. But we can inhabit that space at the center. If you can feel this spaciousness at the center of you, and then all of the activity that moves around it, it is in fact facilitated by that spaciousness, which is always there. This is our space where we can watch, can observe. So even as the dance of the sparkle of your nerves and the dance of the thoughts, as they move around you, they skip. In the same way, we can have this steadiness, this spaciousness at the center, which gives us equilibrium to be steady, even as the world dances around us in an unpredictable, incomprehensible sometimes way. We're always in it. It's the wonderful thing about participating in the dance of life, that we can spin with grace at the center of this dance. So stay steady at the center. Can you hold on to spaciousness in the center of your heart? And that subtle connection to everything that's going on in your body all at once. So within the field of yourself, you become totally omniscient, totally omnipotent from that center place. Let your breath deepen. And as you do so, keep the spaciousness inside as you start to slowly open the eyes. Take in the world around. See if you can set the intention to hold this spaciousness, hold this steadiness, the steadiness which we have in our seat and in our whole spine and our whole selves. Can you carry it with you for the rest of this week? Know that you have this place that you can go to inside. It's so perfect. It gives you a wonderful view on the beauty of everything that's dancing around. So that no matter what's going on, whatever the week brings, you can be here and you can observe. With steadiness, with grace. So seal it by bringing your palms together. Take a breath. Bow to yourself. We say thanks for the opportunity to observe this beautiful dance and to participate in it. Om Shanti. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful morning. Have a beautiful day and week. See you later.